Welcome back to part 2 of the guide for the first level rock bottom. You might want to first fast forward this first 45-50 seconds or so, because I end up throwing my gun in a minute and I have to beat on these guys, which just goes to illustrate why I'm doing it on first person shooter mode, because otherwise it would take bleeding forever and you'd be sitting around watching me punch on people like this for hours on end. There's 3 guys in this area if you are doing it for the first time. That guy, there's that guy over there, and there's a guy that comes in the window that we eventually leave out of. If anyone ever saw my rants on gaming violence and then saw me playing this game, they'd think I was a bit of a hypocrite, but there's a massive difference between this and Manhunt 2, which was just horrifically violent for no absolute reason. Just, you know, let's have a serial killer murdering a load of fuckers. Really graphically for no reason, whereas this, you're an actual cop and you're actually trying to kill bad guys. Still looking for my gun like a mug. Eventually a geezer will come in through the window, and then I end up punching on him for about a week, because he stays up like fucking Muhammad Ali doing the rope-a-dope, rumbling in the jungle. This fucker, look, he won't go down. Come on, son. Give me the rope-a-dope, he's going to come back in the 8th. Look, does the old Duke and Jive. Get on the floor before you hit me with that fucking plank of wood, you bastard. Come on, mate. Go down, we want to get on with this. There's people here that want to get their levels done. Gold style. Down you go. About fucking time. Get myself a bit of first aid, and we'll go out the window. There's a gun down there in a minute, so lovely jubbly. There's another quick time event here. Van Horn, you chase after, shout after him. Van Horn, come back, please. I need a party liaison. Oh no, it's Van Wilder again. There's a dog behind you. As you jump down, punch that in the jaw, and then there's a first aid kit in the cabinet if the 2 upstairs weren't enough. Gun on the cooker. It'll only have 6 rounds if you're not doing it on FPS. For me, I can reload as many times as I like. To do this bit, you only have to open the door and the barrel rolls into the fire, but I'm impatient, so I just fire my gun randomly while I'm standing around waiting for the fence to open. And then eventually it does, and then the chopper goes overhead saying, "Go home, because it's dangerous out there." And I shout, "I know, because I'm fucking scared, man. I'd love to go home, but I don't know where my fucking home is. I'm drunk." And now we meet the tar fuckers. Or we do in a minute, but you see one run across there. There's a emitter up there above the door, and then there's the TV telling you that it blows up the heads of dicky birds because their brains can't take it and they expand and blow up the skull or some such nonsense. But that's probably why there was loads of dead birds in the first game, you know. So you look for dicky birds on the ground. If you see any, that's where you know there's an emitter. But after this level you get a fucking sensor that tells you where the emitters are anyway, so there's absolutely no point in that. We move on, and eventually we come to the tar fuckers. There's 2 types of tar fucker. There is the slow tar fucker that is blind, that walks around going, "I don't know what's going on." Another quick time event through this door. I'll just warn you of that beforehand. So as you walk through there you see Van Wilder again, and you shout after him. There he is. "Van Wilder, come back. Where's that Asian guy from Harold and Kumar? Get the munchies." Yeah, 2 types of tar fucker. The slow ones that are easy to kill, and the fast ones that get on your tits, because they're really quick and you can't see fuck all in this blackness, even with your torch on. You've got 2 guys here. Shoot them. Or you won't be able to shoot them, but you know. 2 fuckers here. Kill them. And then kill the other guy however you want, using one of those finisher moves in that bin's pretty funny. Comes down his head. Yeah, the 2 types of tar fucker. The thing about them is they make a noise as they come out of the black walls, so when you hear one of them noises, make sure you're ready for them, because they'll be either to one side of you or the other. And this is the first bit where you actually count them. The good thing about them is that they're one hit with whatever, your fists, a brick, a gunshot, and they die. It's actually harder with a gun because you have to hit the bastards, and if you reload in you get absolutely pounded on. But they come at you from all angles here. I always try to run to one end of this black stuff. That's my tactic. Make sure that I've only got them coming at me from one angle. I'll make a bit of a hash of that. This is what I tend to do. Run to the other end. There's one hiding behind the little thing on the left there, that fridge or whatever it is. Shoot him and then get in his little corner, because then they can only come at you from one angle and you can shoot them as they come at you. But obviously I fucked it up at the beginning there. Then you go up the ladder and round the corner. And they look sturdy enough, those floorboards, don't they? Excellent, lovely, strong floorboards. And then obviously there's one made out of fucking 1/2-inch ply that can't hold your fat bastard weight. Move on. Dog barking. No need to kill it, because it will fucking make a whiny noise in a minute and be dead. We move along. There's nothing gold levelly about this bit. It's just about making sure that you don't shit yourself. Guy comes out from behind the bins. Make sure you shoot him. As you can see, the torch ain't doing very much in here. What I suggest you do is when it tells you to activate your torch right at the beginning of the game, activate it and then never turn it off, because the batteries don't run out like in some other games, because they wouldn't. I mean, it's a torch, for crying out loud. Every other game they seem to buy the Asda's special offer bleeding batteries, so they run out every 10 seconds, but in this you're good to go for the whole game. But it does get dark, especially in these black corridor areas with the black tile wall people. They just don't want you to see anything. You carry on moving round, and eventually you come to this area where there's a ladder, and you shoot that bit open. If you haven't got a gun, there are a bunch of bricks to the left for you to open, and that will end part 2. And as we climb the ladder, that